Hello, everyone.
Hello, this is Mr. Pink and Yellow, City Crusher, and Alex Cat.
Hello.
So, so Promo Vendetta did a video yesterday declaring a crusade against Reddit misandry. So we're going to look at one of the subs on his hit list, right? So, can you read this post by this 4chan user?
Yeah, I can expand the image as well. So let's just do that.
Just read it.
Oh,
So,
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah.
so
And it's across from incel tiers community on Reddit. So I just want to point out the incel tier community has overlap with other feminist groups. It's a radical feminist group, and it breaks the rules of Reddit all the time as well. It's another brigading group that just violates Reddit rules blatantly, and it's punching down on mentally ill neurodivergent men as well. So it's eugenics. So anyway, you can read this.
okay. So the screen capped post on 4chan says, "I can't fucking believe this anymore. I'm fed up with it all. I'm going to fucking rope myself. I literally crawled my way out of inceldom with my bare hands, started going to the gym, finally got a job for once. I was making friends and
Pause.
yeah.
Pause. No, it's status. Then he gains status. Right? He gains status.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say this. I resent the fact that men have to gain status to have intimacy with women. It's fucking disgusting. The more you think about it, disgusting. Right, but let's carry on.
I was making friends and talking to girls, and I was finally fucking close to being Chad for once.
Pause.
Yeah.
This is going to prove
Pause, yeah. Chad
This is
is
no
so
such-
ridiculous. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This is going to prove there's no such thing as Chad, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So, well, Chad in this case just means you got laid. That's it. You were chosen.
He didn't get laid though. Unfortunately.
That's true. That's true.
Actually, it might have been what he did.
Chosen,
Yes.
selected, whatever.
Right.
You know.
Yes.
I fucked up
So-
and told one fucking girl at work about my rape fantasy during happy hour. Just a fantasy, not even that I would ever do it. Never trust a fucking...
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is very stupid of him if he did this. I've talked to women when they talk to me about their fantasies because they'll sometimes. I used to go to sex groups. I don't do this anymore online. Sex chat groups and stuff like that. So I talk to a lot of women on there, and some of the sick fantasies they've got that shocks me. Basically, far more extreme than what I've got. Right? Okay. So the thing is, women have got. If a woman was going around talking about sex fantasies, she wouldn't be socially ostracised. It's just for men to get socially ostracised. Right? The double standard. So the male lower class, they're bound and restricted. The female upper class are free to do what they want. They're not restricted.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Never trust a fucking roastie, I guess, because she told human resources and now I'm being fucking let go.
Oh, right here of Cato, I would say he called her a roasty, but she's just the average woman. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
There's nothing unusual
These
about
weird,
this.
these weird slang terms these incels and 4chan has come up with, they make themselves look like weirdos, basically, because they can't talk like normal human beings.
It's self...
I'm going to say something else as well. I'm going to add something else as well. So they're going to tell other employers about him as well. It's going to be on these records. He's going to be employable. So this is murder. This is status rape. This is what I talk about when it's status rape. This is designed to drive him to suicide. So you can carry on, Alex.
Yeah. I have to pack up my desk today. I fucking hate everything. I'm going to kill myself, and it's this random chick's fault. She gets to ruin my entire fucking life, and there's no consequences? I hate all femoids. If you're female and you're reading this, kill yourself.
Yeah. So this guy's an idiot. He didn't deserve this to happen to him, of course, but he was still an idiot, basically, right? He should have known better, but yeah, the lack of self-awareness from men. The thing is, from men is staggering sometimes. You know, women don't like you. They're your class enemy, and they'll get you fired just for the sake of getting you fired. Period.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
100%.
men need affirmative action. They need their jobs protected. We need 60% of the workforce to be male. Period. Due to affirmative action, it needs to push women out of the workforce to make way for men. There, I've said it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get to the thread.
Yes. So let's scroll down to
Oh,
the
by the
comment.
way, this shows you that guys, incels have perfect right to share their grievances. 100%.
Yes. Yeah. They're not there's no such thing as incels though as well. It's an ideological delusion. But anyway,
Yeah,
can we
that's
look at the
true.
rules first?
Okay,
Let's look at the
let's
rules.
go for the rules. So rules
No
here.
sexualization of minors. Right, let me go for it. No sexualization of minors. They probably put that because some of the women were talking about ill boys and it was putting their sub at risk. Right? That rule wouldn't need to be there otherwise. That's a big red flag. That obviously women were
Yeah.
doing this themselves. Remember, every week here is role playing and fantasy. Can you expand it so we can read?
So yes.
There's an arrow, yes.
So
Yeah. Just like women are things and misogyny, kink memes are subreddits that do not at all reflect the user's real opposition and their fantasy, so is this one. This is a lie because they're just bitching and complaining about men all the time. And these feminists try and go, oh, women are things and misogyny, kink memes. They say, oh no, they're not just fetishes and fantasies. They're real. It really harms women. So they're trying to have it both ways, basically,
Yeah.
right? So this
have,
is just a hate group.
yes.
It's not a kink of fetish one.
It's a lame excuse. Okay. Rule. You want to keep reading the rules?
Yes, we're reading all the rules. No misogyny or no not safe for work content of women. Please read our primer page before posting. No minors. They put another minors. All right, expand that. They put that twice.
Yeah.
This is a kink and not safe for work page. If you're a minor, you'll be banned for your own safety. All right. No liberal feminism, feminist tears.
Yeah.
Expand.
Yes.
We're not interested in not all male logic. Liberal feminists don't say that. If you're here to debate, dilute, or derail, go back to the TikTok or Twitter. Okay, if this was a kink subreddit, you wouldn't be caring if they came to. But what? Okay, if this is a kink subreddit, why are you concerned about not all males? Do you see what I mean? They're contradicting themselves.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
That's contradiction. Yes.
liars
So
on
don't
you.
disagree with our political beliefs. Yeah. Okay. Number 7. No bootlicking.
Yes.
Let's expand that.
Don't.
Don't take for your boyfriend, your boss, your good guy, dad. There are other subreddits for that. Go crying to X chromosomes. So a radical man-hating feminist Reddit is they're calling it out for not being radical enough, right?
Yeah.
No raiding
Oh
or
my
coordinated
God.
interference. Expand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Raiding or mass posting for male subreddits or Discord servers will result in instant bans and mass deletions. So okay, so they're not telling themselves not to raid. They're warning people that's going to raid them, right?
Yeah.
Number
Nah.
9, no external agendas or infiltration attempts.
I'll expand that.
Expand it. Yeah. If your account shows a posting history in anti-feminist manosphere, Jordan Peterson free speech, or edgy irony sobs, you're out. Right. Okay. So let's start reading the posts.
Okay. Let's go to the top. So here's the
Oh,
incel
you've read that
post.
already.
Now
Yeah, read
here's
that.
the replies.
Do you think he'd rope?
He wrote.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so that's glorifying suicide.
Yes,
For
it
real.
is.
They're cheering
Yes.
it on.
She's hoping that he kills himself. Yeah.
81 upvotes.
That's against Reddit rules.
Yes.
Yeah, that's against Reddit rules.
I'll have to report
God, I
that.
hope he ended it all.
Yeah.
God, I hope he ended it all. After all that would make me come. It'll be the only time he ever made a woman come. So they're just like the most vulnerable men imaginable. Scroll down.
Yeah.
Moid behaviour be like that. Tell member of population susceptible to rape about rape fantasy, then get upset when they rightfully think he's a creep. So there's no such thing as a creep, and it's women who have rape fantasies more than
Yeah.
men, and women are not susceptible to rape. So that's just a fucking lie. Because if you were, there'd be no feminist movement. You'd be too scared to be feminist. Women are not brave enough to do that.
No.
Okay, so
So do we?
Let's see.
What does this reply say?
okay. Yeah, next one. I feel like mentioning the character of Jeffrey from Class of '09. Well, the man that created the VN, the character is from, outed a cruel individual that takes pleasure in making fun of autistic teenagers. The portrayal of a creepy young autistic man from a woman's perspective in his VN is actually really good. As much as it sucks to be neurodevelopmentally stunted that you
Yeah.
can't get through your fake skull, how unpromptly mentioning kink to a woman could scare her. The woman's not scared. If the woman was actually scared to think, if I go to if she was actually scared for him, he wouldn't get him fired from his job because he'd be scared they would lash out and kill her,
Yeah.
right? If I was a man, if I was a man in the workplace, I would actually be scared of getting a man fired from his job. Actually, I would. So I'd be scared he would track me down and kill me, or beat me up, right? So their behaviour proves they're not scared. The fact that it's not a woman's responsibility to put up with a guy that could pose a possible threat to her safety. So this is public offender logic. So he could be a possible threat. It's that bullshit logic again, right? He could be a possible threat to her safety. It could be Trevor. You could be a possible threat to me, right? Right? You could actually, in theory, you could build a bomb and mail it to me. Therefore, I should swat you, right? You see how ridiculous that logic is? Yes, exactly. Fucking ridiculous. Like, literally, it's literally. Can you imagine if someone got a gun and he was walking around the street just shooting everyone? I says, "Why are you doing that? You're a madman." It says, "Oh, they're all potential threats." It's that logic. It's that insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, it's not really logic because they're lying. It's just a case
Yes.
they're saying, "Look, I just hate this guy. He's a man. I want him
Yes.
destroyed." Yeah.
And I want to say something, sorry, now. It's on women to be tolerant of neurodivergent men, and they're putting everything he says in the worst negative light possible. That's what they do against men. So that's their own fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, he should. The woman who snitched on him is fucking scum, right? But the person, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Let's scroll down.
Yeah.
Right, let's keep scrolling.
Throats mad as usual. Gosh, they're so emotional when they
yeah.
get punished for their indiscretions. Gosh, they're so emotional. Like if women were getting excluded from the workplace like this, they'll be having meltdowns.
Yeah, so-
Actually, they played. Yeah,
All he was socially awkward and intimate, which is the biggest.
no, he wasn't intimate.
Well-
No, it's the wrong thing. It was socially awkward and talked about his kinks
Yeah.
inappropriately, which was stupid.
Yes.
It was like a step. Yeah. You shouldn't be intimate with people in the workplace. 1,000 moids versus accountability for their own actions. Okay, scroll down.
So she's saying, "Hey, that's everybody. That one guy is representative of the average guy." Is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense anyway because men are more accountable than women. So it's just nonsense. It actually doesn't make sense. Actually, it's brain rot. It's actually a brain rot sentence when you think about it. Right? It's garbage.
Well, it makes sense in so much as she's demonizing men. You know.
Yes, it's demonizing, but it's still bad. It's still bad grammar. It's still brain rot. Yeah. I love how they work so hard to build up a persona of being somebody attractive. You can't build up being attractive. You can build up status and decent, and then fuck it all up like this and end up in the pit again. Heart, truly a what's that word?
Sufficient.
Task
Sufficient. I screwed it up. Go ahead.
Sisyphean task.
For them. Since they seem to forget they'll never attain the qualities they try to protect from themselves because the quality is exclusive to women, which is bullshit. So the quality that women have is child murder, rape, abortion, killing babies, right? Elder abuse, parental alienation, false accusation, rumour spreading. Those are the qualities women have.
Yeah.
When they
Victim blaming
realise that
right
their
here.
personality was, yes. When they realise that the fact their personality was in fact the problem. So women have got more leeway to be socially awkward than men do and say inappropriate things and not get fired. Women have got the leeway to go kill men and not lose their jobs. Basically. Right?
Yes.
Right, carry on scrolling. Males shoot them in themselves with the foot because ultimately they know they deserve to suffer. No, they don't. Fuck you. Scroll down.
Yeah.
Now, that's just plain evil.
That was
period.
Yes, it's just punching down. These are scum. This was really hot and it made me come. This is my kink and I'm turned on right now. Probably not, actually. I'm really in this person's misery, but I'm doing it sexually, so it's completely fine and not immoral. So they're not, actually.
Saying that in a very self-conscious way. Like,
It's ironic.
yeah.
It's ironic, right? They're signalling to everyone it's not really a kink sub. That's what they're really doing. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, as we know, ethical law, it's okay to do anything as long as it tingles your genitals. Right, scroll down.
So-
Why is he even talking to his co-worker about his fetishes? This alone is sexual misconduct. No, it's not. There's no such thing as sexual misconduct. It's a weasel word, right?
Yes.
Now, I agree it's inappropriate, and he should just have been warned and told to knock it off. Men are so hated that he didn't even get a warning. They just get them out of the job right away. And what he should have done is, I think, how did he know it's the truth or not? How did he know? They took a word for it and just fired him as well.
It's
Yeah,
true.
which is wrong. So even he did it. Yeah, he should. Yeah,
The
super minds
sad
have no
part,
critical
it
thinking
doesn't
skill.
matter what the gender of the employer is. They all act the same. You know.
Yes.
You know, I'm supposed to.
But this is the worst one.
Yeah, go on.
You carry on. Sorry.
No, I'm supposed to care about their definition of sexual misconduct, which can basically mean like a man said something awkward or insulted the woman. All these feminists just insult men. Every comment, every last comment, 24/7.
What kidding?
Out, yeah.
Do you remember Donglegate?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember you mentioned this
Yes,
before. Yeah.
exactly. So that's not even sexual misconduct, but you're still fired. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the worst comment in my opinion.
Okay.
So scroll down, we'll see it all.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Neither do I, heart. Honestly, I increasingly feel like there's definitely instances which is okay to discriminate against autism. You see? Seeing these morons make the most abundantly obvious social mistakes and feel like they're being victimised for them makes me reflect on my own past. So this bitch is scum, basically. Do you remember, what's her name? Herpes Face from Australia. Clementine Ford.
Yes.
Right? Do you remember? She actually doxed a neurally divergent, mentally disabled man with like a mental age of 10, right?
Yeah.
And called him a creep and a harasser because he was just go around high-fiving people.
Yes.
Right.
I remember that.
And then she had white knight thugs threatening him. It's these sorts of people. The fact that she's not in jail is fucking disgusting. But I'll give that woman a 5-year prison sentence for that alone. Actually, she's worse than a rapist. She should get 10 then. Perhaps we could do.
Sorry. It's cases like that that really show that the world isn't welcoming or tolerant of men with mental disabilities. Let's
not be gender neutral here. It's women who are not welcoming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a gender neutral thing. Yes, they incited it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, but a lot of men do conform to women's hostility.
Yeah.
That's true as well.
But it's women. But the women are the leaders in this. The men follow, like the little slave bitches they are. Perhaps we could do universal mandatory testing on men for things like autism, do you know EQ? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know what that is.
Is it like IQ, but it's emotional intelligence?
And personal psychology. And so they want to pathologise men, with even some tests on women struggling with similar behaviours. So if they did this, the women would get help, the men would get pathologised and excluded. From there, we could all have special institutions for individuals such as myself that show poor communication results on all these different types of testing, making overcoming being especially inept practically impossible. It's definitely a great way to avoid allowing us to become worse and will help us become better functioning in society. You don't need this, bitch. Possibly specialised lines of work and socially stunted individuals can thrive in. So scroll down.
Yes.
So she's going to admit right here what you just said about eugenics.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying is leaning into eugenicist territory. She's dog whistling. She's basically saying we should kill these men. But it's just that I've been hated my whole life and not known why. You haven't been hated your whole life. Stop lying, you bitch. Only to look back in hindsight and realise I was the asshole all along. It would have been so much easier if I was told from a young age that I was a bit slow in some areas, that I could have done more to overcome these issues throughout my life. What do you think? She played the victim.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's this next reply. So
let's ignore that.
Yeah.
It's OP, just virtual signalling. We're not going to validate that.
No.
I mean, there's a few women that I've met are so socially inept that they'll say something like this, but most of them aren't dangerous. So socially inept women aren't dangerous, but socially inept men are. You see what I mean? You see the double standard? Yeah. So the thing is, they don't like socially inept men for the same reason why bullies don't like nerds, right? Yeah. But at least the bullies don't go... The bullies, when they attack the nerds, they don't justify it by going they're dangerous. They're just bullying them because they're weak. What they're doing, they're trying to bully the weak, but trying to justify it. They're trying to incite threat narratives against them. They're fucking cowardly.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So you raise a good point. Still, 4chan was often used by autistic men. There's definitely an overlap between this level of socially unacceptable behaviour and autism. Women show far more socially unacceptable behaviour, like murdering children, attacking men in pubs, rumours spreading, false accusations. At least in men, I guess I could look back on my own behaviour with disgust and self-loathing, wondering what I could have done to end up differently. Well, I think a lot of men don't realise that predatory behaviour isn't always intentional. So you see what I mean? Predatory behaviour
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
always intentional. Bullshit again. So it's vague and nebulous weasel words. It's like, oh, you're a predator, but you weren't intending to be a predator. That just means you're flirting with me and trying to be intimate with me, and I don't like you.
Yeah.
And it's very possible to end up this way. Oh, you could somehow be a creep without knowing it, thinking you're the victim rather than learning to accept what you did and be better in the future. So vague, nebulous behaviour, you're creepy, but be better, even though it's vague and nebulous. You see what fucking horseshit is? They just want to smear men as creepy. Period.
Yeah.
So the thing she's saying is essentially like saying, "Oh, you're on the slippery slope to becoming a predator, even though you're not a predator."
No, she's saying you are a predator. No, she's saying you are a predator,
Right.
even though you don't intend it. That's what she's saying. You can do predatory, but men's rear is intention. The Latin
Yeah.
word, it's intention.
Yes.
Right, so they want to men's rear and just say, it's based on their subjective feelings. I feel you're a creep. You're making me feel like creepy. Therefore, I get to socially exclude you, get fired, or falsely accuse you. It's like that police sign in the UK. If he gives you the ick, report them.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's the end
Yeah.
of the thread.
Let's look at the general. Let's look at the Reddit now.
Yes.
Let's just look at the Reddit.
Yeah.
We'll keep it.
Okay, here we go. So
You not safe. Listen.
yeah, I can click these. Let's click them.
Yeah, click it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's still up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I care about mental health. I care about making it worse. Mystery is more than just a kink. It's a way of life that only the most enlightened follow. So they're admitting it's not a kink.
Yes.
Mystery is more than just a kink. It's a way of life. So yes.
Yes.
Not all men shut up. Let's look at this. I swear, if I have to hear or read one more shit-brained phallic disease squeal, it's not all men. I'm going to fucking detonate hypocritical, mouthy arse moidlets. So I'm going to explain what's going on here. Right, the men should not be saying this. They should be saying, fuck you, bitch. You're baby killers and child abusers. I don't have to explain myself to you. So men who are grovelling and going, not all men, because it's a natural human thing not to be attacked for your group identity. It undermines your self-esteem, and they're trying to like cope and defend themselves. They're getting attacked for even saying that. This is how domineering and controlling and abusive these women are, right? These men are basically pleading to these women not to belittle them, and that gets them angry. You show these women are fucking scum. I'm the extremist. Fuck you. You're the extremist. How fucking dare society tolerate this? That's all I'm going to say. Oh, sorry. Anyway. All women are bad drivers. All women are hypergamous. Women are hypergamous, you fucking bitches. Yeah. How fucking dare you gaslight us? You fucking gaslight. All right. Let's say all women are bad drivers. You talk about killing men all the fucking time. You're picking on autistic men, you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Every time they try being grouped in, it's the same rotted grease sticks moidlets who sit around slobbering out stupid takes. Imagine how goddamn tired we are. God forbid I make a statistically backed, radically proven sociologically. Can you extend this?
Okay.
Or is it just cut off?
Here we go.
There it is.
What we claim. Slowly, I'm the villain. How holy projection. There's no reality proven. Most domestic abuses by women. Most child murders by women. Most women abort. Women are actually more controlling in relationships. Right? Women spread most of the STDs. That's been proven now. Okay? Women break up relationships more than men do. They cheat more than men. Okay? They alienate kids. Yeah. They probably do more animal cruelty as well. They probably into suicidism more because they're into sadistic porn more than men.
Yes.
Right? They're into rape fantasy more than men. Okay? There's cases of women working in primary daycare centres booting toddlers. Right? It's practical recognition so we realise it's all men. Males are a public health risk and a visual insult. So saying it ugly, absolutely walking biohazards. Yeah, but women have got more STDs than men. Keep your commentary and unsolicited face away from me. Look, I caught fucking a thrush from women. That's not classed as an STD, and I had to have a camera put up my fucking penis, right? And then I had to take antibiotics. That wasn't fucking
Yeah.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
By
yeah,
the way, she
yeah,
talks about stats. Their stats are
yes.
always
Bullshit.
lies anyway.
Yeah,
They're bullshit. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And why didn't thrush classed as an STD? That's just weird. It's like it's convenient for women, right? That's
It's
just fucking weird. Yeah. The
just
thing is, I don't want to say women. I don't want to say women are disgusting, right? But I'm just saying, if you call us disgusting, we can point back at you and say you're more disgusting. You're more fucking disgusting than we ever are. You're more dirty. You shower less. You wash less. You abuse and kill kids more. You got more STDs. Yeah. Stop calling the penis disgusting. Look at yourself. You want to be so fucking judgmental. Fucking yeah. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm
Y-
pissed off now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it needs fucking scumbags. They'll bully and torment and never be intimate with autistic men, but then they'll date fucking uh, army, not Harvey Weinstein, write him love letters, sleep with him, right? Okay, they'll date P Diddy, right? They'll admit to hitting him, right, and not getting hit back, right? They'll go to his sex parties that he arranges for them as a favour to them, right? So they can sleep with male models who are good looking, right? And once they're done, they falsely accuse him out of spite. Yeah, and they come in and they go, "Oh, I was a victim. I was forced to turn up at a sex party. I wanted to turn up the gangbang. I wanted to turn up and take the fucking drugs. It was their fault. They made me do it. Fucking cowardly
Yeah.
hypocrites.
Bill
Fucking
Cosby
behaviour's
the
a
same
thing.
way. Bill Cosby the same
Yes,
way. He drugged me. Yeah, yeah. He offered you a drug. You knew it was a drug, and you took the drug. That's
yes,
what happened.
yeah. The Diddy thing was worse though, because that was like, by their standards, degenerate behaviour. Like, so he's getting double sex traffic for trading in male escorts, paying male escorts, right, and getting to turn up at sex parties. Why aren't the women getting prosecuted? Then they took part in it. They just get the man. So when a John's a man, they want to jail him, but it's a woman they don't. Right? Fucking
Yeah,
disgusting. Fucking
exactly.
disgusting. Yeah.
And the trafficking thing really pisses me off because all it
Yes.
is giving someone a cab ride to where they want to go in the first place. So
Yes. Well,
That's
you
it can
provide
mean
the
mail order brides as
transportation for
well.
trafficking.
It means mail order brides as well. They've
Yeah.
expanded it to mail order brides. Doesn't mean anything. It's more weasel fucking words. Have you noticed this? It's all weasel words. Right. Let's look at one
Yes.
more. So
uh,
I'm getting worked up at this. Uh,
okay.
Getting us
the thing is, you
riled
know what
up.
pisses me off?
Okay.
You know what pisses me off? They're so fucking privileged, right? They're so fucking privileged, and they still hate on men. That's what pisses me off. Yeah, that's what really pisses me off.
So
Yeah,
let's
it's
let's
projection when they talk about men being touching grass. These women
Yeah,
have no problems in their life, zero,
yes,
and yet
yes.
this is
Okay,
how they prefer to spend their lives, right?
yes. No, 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 no,
yeah
no,
yeah
no.
yeah
I should
yeah
carry on
yeah yeah
looking.
yeah.
Oh, let's look at this one. Can the man go up,
What?
go up, go up, go up? Can the man
Okay.
shave?
All right.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. Can men
Why the
shave?
fuck do my eyes have to be Why do the fuck do my eyes have to be constantly harassed by the sight of male body hair? Hairy cocks are repulsive. What? Hairy cocks are repulsive? Like what? Floppy, wrinkly, musty ass worm meat dangling between two hairy, unwashed thighs. Like what? Again, men wash more than women, right? 74% of men shower every day, and it's like 64% of women shower every day. The crusty little tiptoe cocks covered in curly, piss-stained pubes. Pubes are not piss stained are the last thing anyone wants to look at. So I've been in women's toilets when I want to have a shit in an emergency. Women's toilets are fucking vile and stink. They
They're
stink. There's
gross.
a
Hey,
stink.
look, I would
Gross.
clean up. I used to be a janitor, and I would clean
Yeah.
women's bathrooms way dirtier than the
Yeah.
men's. Way dirtier. The hair is everywhere.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm going to say something as well. The few times I've had sex, the pussy's actually objectively disgusting. It smells weird.
Yeah.
Right? It does. It does. Like the thing is, it's just like so when you're not really attracted to the women, it's sort of horrible. But when you are, it's sort of horrible. But you're so turned on, you don't really notice it as much. You like your
Yeah.
horniness just pushes through. But it smells horrible. It smells horrible. Yeah. And the thing is, if you know what to look for as well in porn movies as well, okay, there's lots of female porn stars with thrush. right? And fungal infections in her crotch. There's loads of them. You know what to look for. It's very, very common. It seems to be more common with the women than it is with the men, from what I see, right? Okay. So again, I don't want to stigmatise women as disgusting, but again, they're doing it to us first.
This is,
Yeah.
so we have to do this for
So,
retaliation. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing anyone wants to look at, the thing is, let alone touch men who genuinely does their genitalia are nasty freaks. Well, no one's forcing you to look at men. Don't look at men. Become a fucking lesbian or something. Or don't have sex at all. And the fact that they actually expect praise for existing with a grotesque autonomy, embarrassing as fuck. We don't need read the rest of that post. That's yeah. Let's look at some of the comments though. Let's look at the comments actually.
all right, let's do this. Okay.
Let's look at- No, seriously, why do they have hair everywhere? Hand hair, shoulder hair, back hair. Face. This is just general
Actually,
disgust that
women
men
have
exist.
all that too as well. They just
Yeah.
shave.
Like, what?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know
Yeah.
something?
So
They'll
basically,
also complain that they have to. They'll also complain that they
yes,
have to.
and also they got body positive. These people, the same women, have got body positivity. So celebrate me even though I'm fat and you don't find me attractive, right? They meltdown if people don't validate them for being fat.
Yeah.
But they go out of the way to humiliate and attack and degrade men in the most loathsome way possible for just existing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're such
yeah,
they're such disgusting
yeah.
hypocrites.
This is the aristocracy. Can you imagine? This is the equivalent of the French aristocracy going around spitting in peasants' faces all the time, beating them up, and claiming they're oppressed, right? And they're screaming at how disgusting the peasants are. Yeah.
Yes. It's
No, I don't want to. This is hate speech. This should be banned. This should be closed down. They should IP addresses exposed and handed over to the police, and they should be arrested. Yeah, and their hard drives should be scanned as well, because I wouldn't be surprised if some CP on the hard drives. Yeah, the way they act. Because look again, go to number one rule again. Go to number one rule again. On the
yes. No
no
sexualization of
sexualization of
minors.
minors. They must have been doing that. They must have been doing that. Like, yeah.
Yes.
Why did they have to put that there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting worked up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess this makes me angry. It's just
Yeah.
it's just women insulting men, degrading men, wishing death on men. Every possible line that they can write.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
Trust
Sure.
me,
The
these same
eugenicists.
women,
Yeah.
believe it or not,
Yeah.
these women would no doubt have a separate Reddit for their fantasies with minors. I suspect these same
Yeah.
women do that.
And there's another thing. These women are dating men as well,
Yeah.
right? They're not cat ladies. They're dating men as well, right?
it's just-
Yeah.
yes.
Rinsing them.
Have we ever expressed hatred for women like this?
Never.
I've actually never seen. Never.
No.
No.
N-
Yeah.
Never
Never
even.
seen
Sorry.
men talk like
No.
yeah.
Never
And
even
these same
saw.
women will, oh sorry, Katie, go ahead.
Never even saw the self-proclaimed incels be anywhere as hateful as this. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is actually. This is what it reminds me. This is like white nationalist level. You know how they draw like black people as like big lips and they're stinky.
Yeah.
yeah,
With body odor, and they got fleas on them. It sort of reminds me of that. This is like white nationalist level of hate, basically.
a white nationalist has a more chance to befriend a black guy than these feminists do to befriend to actually like men.
No, these feminists do befriend guys
Right.
in their personal life.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Yes, they do. They date men,
Yeah.
right? If the men have got social connections, they will date men. They'll use them and discard them, right?
Right.
And they'll act like they've got.
Exactly.
When in a relationship, they'll act like they have a caring relationship. This is the thing you won't know. That's the point I'm trying to make. You won't actually know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're chameleons.
Yeah.
They use you, toss you aside, and
Yes.
then go and
Yes.
have their hate fest here. And there's nothing you never
Yes.
hear guys go on about little girls the way these monsters go about little boys. They include male children with their hatred.
Yes. Yes. That's why they had to have a no sexualization of minors rule, right?
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, everything here is role playing fantasy. This is not role playing fantasy. Yeah.
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 I'm done. I'm fucking
Yeah, same
pissed
here.
off.
I'm glad. I'm glad we didn't spend too much time on it.
I mean,
Just discuss it.
Yeah.
God, I hate Reddit. I hate the feminist stranglehold on Reddit. It's like Reddit empowers these absolute hate subreddits. These female hate, these women who run hate subreddits against men. This is just one of them. There's dozens of them.
Yeah.
Oh man, like we need to get the reporting group going. Like, just we need to mass report.
And also, we need to get more. We need to pressure Reddit as well. We need to get hundreds of people to do it. We need to write letters to Reddit eventually as well, and contact politicians eventually. Because
That's what we
this is a
really
long
need.
term war. Yes,
Yeah.
but we need to get a group up and running first. All right, I'm
Yes.
done.
Well, the
Yes.
South Koreans did it. The South Korean. We want to be up on their level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Men better be on their level sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
Yeah.
all right.
But they got smart. They actually got together as a group and
Yeah,
and
we're
went
ending.
for
We're ending.
Yeah, sorry, let's just end this. All right.
Yeah.
Over and out.